Get him. Go. Come on. Up on the left.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for week 2 of the Aorus Showstopper series, brought to you by Aorus and GIGABYTE. I'm Shadeslayar. As always, joining me, my partner in crime, Icy Baby 12. What's up, Icy? How are you doing? Icy, I do believe your mic is muted right now. Looks like we might just have a small tech issue. Do give us a second as we work around and get back into this. I think that should have fixed that. I think you're muted on your end.
This? Apologize.
There you go. What's up, Icy? Welcome back. I think it is that pretty much warrants a quick restart on what you've been doing. For all the viewers tuning in, Shadeslayar, Icy Baby 12. Go for it, Icy.
What's up? And sorry for that. Apologies on my end here. And I wanted to welcome you guys once again for those who are watching at home here. As we've been having this tournament for a course of 3 weeks here. Interesting format we have here. We have the defending champions going to be defending their title for an amazing, huge amount of competition here. Whereas our current champion is none other than Nameless. And they did manage to qualify themselves through the qualifiers and now back into the second week here. Will they be able to defend their title? Because first week we had a pretty okay run where they actually went up against Legendary Esports and they fell a little bit short there as they actually lost 2-0 against Nameless. So nevertheless, Nameless, they will be walking away with 50,000 INR from the first week. But second week here, we've got a new contender to fight against our champions here, Shade. And my, oh my.
Who is it gonna be? Ta-da! I mean, this was probably the matchup that we were hoping to see in the finals of the open qualifiers. But I'd say for the better that we didn't get to see it back then, that the stage is set here for the challenger versus the champion match. It is going to be Global Esports who do get a lion's share of the votes, 33.3%. Hex Esports in second with 18.3%, and Team Flame coming in third with 12.7%. So Global Esports, a team that we do know is one of the top teams in the country, matchup that we've pretty much been waiting to see throughout the entirety of this tournament. We get to see it right here, right now. We have the map veto done as well. It's going to be an interesting one because we're going to be starting off on Bind and moving on to Split and Haven. Of course, we don't really have Icebox in this pool for this tournament, but pretty surprised that Ascent doesn't get picked up here, Icy.
Well, it is, after all, a very hard map to actually play as well. Nevertheless, here, we did see a little bit of changes in towards the patch recently as well, where they actually kind of buffed up the stage here. In my honest opinion, I don't think it's big of a factor to be considered back into a meta, even though there are just so many variety of agents here. But nevertheless, we shall see whether or not if Global Esports brings something new to the table here. Nevertheless, for those of you guys watching at home, be sure to actually check this out and share the stream, because we are going to be witnessing, as Shade did mention to me, a very, very interesting fact, whereas Global Esports is rumored to be one of the best teams across the whole tournament itself. And during the qualifiers, they did not make it through during the semifinals due to a kind of a, like a something actually happened. You know, there was a little bit of juice behind what's been going on in the scene as well. Unfortunately, we were not being able to see the match during the semifinals here, but I've heard rumors that they weren't able to actually compete here. And there are also rumors that Global Esports is the proclaimed true champion of the tournament here. So
Yeah.
we shall see. And you guys, the fans, have voted on it. And this is going to be potentially the match that you guys have been looking forward to. Will Global Esports be the one to take down Nameless, or will Nameless still remain supreme of them all and still defend the titles in this tournament himself? And I'm looking forward to see whether or not will Nameless have they been training or not, or will they just steamroll the tournament and it's going to be a walk in the park for them here, Shade?
I mean, for people who've been following both these teams closely on social media, we've seen a lot of banter being thrown around as well. A lot of friendly banter. Already a few friendly punches thrown. So I'm super excited. I know these two teams absolutely love going at each other in professional settings. Where we've seen these set of players duke it out previously across other FPS titles as well. It's going to be this time on Valorant. I'm super hyped. I think before we head into map number 1, we have to do the predictions, I see. Who do you see taking this?
You're putting me in a really tough spot here. Basically, based on statistic wise, I have to say it's gotta be Nameless. They look extremely dominant here during qualifiers. They steamrolled their way through a close match for them during qualifiers, but during first week himself, they were able to just take out V Legend Esports as if they were nothing, and I felt like it was a well-deserving championship for them here. But like I said, anything goes here. It's a very interesting format where the teams is going to be defending against the title, and they're going to be walking away with 50,000 INR. So I'm pretty sure they are going to be putting their game face on for today once again, and hopefully they will be able to see Nameless once again in next week here. But all things considered here, the official match is going to be starting, and we will not be knowing who is going to be the next champion here. Or is it going to be Nameless, or is it going to be Global Esports? We wouldn't know, because you guys know best. You, the fans, have voted who is going to be the one to fight against our champions. And last week, you guys voted V Legendary Esports.
Yep.
Unfortunately, didn't work out. But this time, things look a little bit spicier and juicier now. You guys voted Global Esports. I was like, hey, is it the fans' prediction? And based on what Shade is telling me here, Global Esports is gonna give them a run for their money. And in this case, I'm looking forward to see, will they be able to actually back up their words here. We did say it. Shades has been thrown around. It's rumored to be one of the best teams around the whole tournament itself, and now it's their moment to shine. This first game is going to decide the entirety of the tempo for both of the teams here. Whoever takes the first game is going to take the entire momentum, bring it into game 2 here, and you don't exactly want to have your backs against the wall here, Shade.
Yeah, and coming back to the format itself, right, of the Showstopper series, I think it's something that we've not seen so far up in India. It's a format where pretty much skill isn't the only way to get to the show match. The way you get here is to get your fans to vote you in. So if you're wondering, hey, how do I get my favorite team in? Well, all you got to do is head on up to the Aorus website. Let me just actually bring the link back up for you folks to see it back on the screen. It is showstopperseries.upgradewithaurus.com. You head on over there and you pretty much have a chance of getting your favorite team in for week number 3. Who will they be going up against? The winner of this BO3. But it is not just the pride and glory at stake. It is 50,000 INR in one single best of 3. I mean, at the end of the day, that is a lot of money to take away from one BO3 series. And if you're one of the players sitting at home and you're like, hey, I want to be an esports athlete. I want to get an opportunity to try and get in to this tournament, to this format. To any tournament that is happening per se, the best way to do it would be to pick yourself up some top gear from Aorus and start your grind. With that, let's head on straight into the draft. I do believe we are ready to jump in. It is going to be bind and woo! All across the board. No surprises there. Even the cipher for that matter, it's something that we do get to see a lot today. But GE, they're going to go in with the breach here. Thoughts, Icy?
Wow. I'm really liking the breach pickup here just because of how annoying can be, especially as a defensive measure in bind. I definitely agree that it's something that Hell Ranger is going to be very, very comfortable at. We've seen him play a lot in previous tournaments as well, and I'm looking forward to see whether or not they're going to be able to stepping up here. Interesting choices coming from the agent selections coming from both teams here. I think the only similarities is pretty much the Cypher, Jet, and also the Omen. The only difference is, and also the Sova, the only difference would be the Raze as well as the Breaches. So Raze is going to be prioritizing on aggressive plays and making for those kind of aggressive pushes here, and even clearing places where clearing choke spots or even corners with the bombs is going to be extremely important here, whereas the breach is going to be anti-denier, or in this case anti-rushes here. So this is an interesting approach coming from Global Esports. Hopefully this first 3 matches is going to be telling us how the gameplay is here. However, to presume, without further ado here, this is going to be the pistol match in the first game here. We do see 8 seconds off the bat here. We are going to see a heavy defense coming in from Global Esports down in A side here, Shade.
Yep, it's a heavy A defense, and early shock dart coming in from Tito. That is an angle from hookah that you ideally see a lot of these players go for that early pick. You get that instant headshot. It is an angle that is usually held by the offense, and an early man advantage on the defense does turn the tide very heavily. But looks like we're going to see the drone. Doesn't spot the player out at long, but contact made by Pokey here towards short. But we're quickly going to see the cloud come out from both sides, allowing the defensive Jet to move up aggressively ahead. Rossi moves himself into Cubby, but at this point of time, this is just enough space for rotations to come through for the rest of Nameless here. They're moving into a hookah, but oh, they're just gonna go charging in, I see, through the portal, and they're gonna get murdered down. Oh no, that was a decent strat, but boy, oh boy, what was that response coming in from defense? It's just at the blink of an eye, that attack is done for.
Well, there was something that I did not expect at all. That aggressive defense coming from Global Esports here. They stacked up 3 through the teleporter, and I did not expect them to actually win that fight. But their great timing with the Cypher is actually pick from the hookah, forced Nameless in a situation where, hey, they're going to be trapped in 2 double crosshairs here, and they just got completely demolished here. And it's definitely something that I did not expect Nameless to actually react to that here. Like, why would you react to this? Because Global Esports, they did not push it enough. However, this is going to be the second match here, but you can see Global Esports, they do have SMG buys all the way through. Kappa going to be spraying through. He's going to get 2 all the way through here. Batman gets a little bit trade off here, but Global Esports, by right, they should be winning this round hands down here. Kappa with a couple of pistols coming in. Hell Ranger going to be clearing the entire site here. And just like that, Nameless, they get cleaned out. And to my no surprises here, it is after all going to be eco round coming from Nameless here. There's nothing much to get to do. Hopefully they'll be able to do a little bit of damage here. Batman is going to be trapped into his elbow. He's got 4 HP in the back, and he's not going to be able to take out another companion here. However, they will trade off only 1 member in that. So the Cypher is going to be support player from Global Esports. It's going to lose out in terms of economy here, but nothing out of the ordinary here. However, this next round is going to dictate another hot round here for Global Esports. Do they go for upgrades, or are this going to be forcing their way through here, Shade?
Well, this is the first gun round that we will get to see from Nameless. from what we've seen so far throughout the entire Open qualifier and week 1, they've not been challenged this hard so far. They've had relatively easy starts, but right now, the shock dart coming in towards long. It was Kappa playing up at long that played a very crucial part in that B defense the last time around. Yes, it was an anti-eco, but the fact that he was able to get 2 kills without return after they managed to put the numbers in on the B side did play a very crucial part. But Pasha pushes up, he's gonna get taken out, and things just go horrid there on attack. They're pretty much back to square one yet again. Just the 2 players up, and the Hellranger is gonna be coming in towards elbow as Lightning Fast does get taken down in sight. Skills manages to move there towards Cubby, and Batman does get another pick off, but yeah, that was the crucial kill coming in. If he manages to beat Skills in that duel, that would have been an opening for Nameless, but as things stand, it is a 2v1, still doable, as Pokey does have himself a Vandal. There is the rotation coming in from Rossi as well. Back towards B, and Pokey gets spotted out. Lucky that he manages to get away without too much damage. He's gonna fake the plant, and he's pulled it back to a 1v1. Almost to Icy. So close, yet so far.
Oh, that was a really costly match there. Coming from Pokies there. And we can see like Pokies was the all-defining moment he actually clutched for the team Nameless here. It was a round pretty much they needed to win that round. However, it was really tough call to actually make here. He had great reactions here. However, Global Esports communication was definitely on top. Did not expect them to actually get so much kills despite having pretty low in terms of weaponries there. They had a lot of Spectres, but aside from that, they played that beautifully here. They actually punished Nameless very heavily here. SK Rossi, he's got the operator here. Definitely caught Nameless off guard, and now Nameless is going to be forced to eco this round instead here. So Global Esports, they are in perfect prime position to actually take potentially 2 more rounds here. However, look at this, Nameless, they're going to be switching up a little bit strategy here. They're going to be prioritizing getting those ultimate points here. Hopefully, they will win this in the following rounds to come here. However, look at this, Lightning Fast, he's going to push this aggressively. He's got the Phantom, he's going to go for the push. He almost whips the shot, but he gets one trade off here. Capo going for the trade, immediately goes for the aggressive push. Just like that, they take 2 down. And Global Esports, they are going to be in the lead here. Titan, does clap off one of the members here with Breach, dropping pretty low here. Hellranger only down to his last health here, and this is not a risky play. He needs to move here, and Nameless, they can slow play this here. They've got a lot of time here. They're hoping to get 1 player off. In this case, they don't exactly know where the operator player is coming from Global Esports, so they have to play it slow. Pokies is gonna get picked off, so Global Esports will be at a advantageous point now, whereas it's gonna be 2v4 situation here. SK Rossi is gonna go for operator, he's gonna find 1, and that's gonna be the last man standing here. Does he go for the save? Unfortunately, GE Skills will take him down, and Global Esports in a fantastic opening here in this first game here, Shade.
Yeah, that was GE pretty much back in business, I'd say. 4 rounds in. This is something that we're used to seeing from GE in the Indian Valorant scene, doing absolutely what they do the best. Rossi on point with that Super Kid, rather, is back on that operator, and it's someone who's super feared on the sniper rifle, something that Nameless will have to spend resources on to specifically deal with him. If not, we've seen him already light up the server, and things are just going to go from bad to worse for Nameless unless they're able to address this right here, right now. And Batman, finds the opening early. That's exactly what Nameless needed at this moment, and they're going to continue to push in, and looks like Rossi's not going to be able to find anything as Batman finds himself second, but Kappa with the perfect timing entering in. They're making the hit towards the A side though. It's just the Omen here. Skills it's going to make his way back through U-Haul, and we're also going to see the Hunter's Fury come out. He's going to straight up go ahead, tank it, and get the kill onto Pokey. Wonderfully done, and that is going to give an opportunity back in, not if Skills has something to say about it. 1v2, Kappa gets taken out, and that is going to be Nameless getting themselves onto the scorecard, and in what fashion?
Yeah, that's a great comeback from there as well. And on top of that, here a little bit of a miscom there coming from Global Esports here, where GE Skills was kind of stuck in a really tough predicament here. They tried to use the Hunter Spirit to actually zone out the guys from Nameless here. Unfortunately, they've just lost the map a little bit too quickly, and GE Skills was kind of stuck in a tough spot where he actually soaked up too much damage from Global Esports here. And yeah, and I feel like there was a valiant attempt here. They lose the operator up on Roski, and this is going to be Rossi going to be going for the aggressive plays. And with the recon ball as well, they completely checked that there's going to be nobody in A long here, so they're going to be calling the cavalry here. Nice Showstopper coming in from Nameless to actually clear out B side. And look at this, Global Esports, they will concede the A side completely here, but looks like Batman will catch up GE Skills off the backlines here. He actually goes back to actually check out the site as well. Global Esports, they're losing members here. Lightning Fast is going to lose one as well. Kappa goes for the pick here, but Batman will clap him through the walls. And that's going to be Global Esports saying that, hey, you know what? Nameless, they've pretty much warmed up. They look like a different team right now. And Nameless, they're pulling up the big strats here. And just like that, Global Esports, they have to save up. They have not much utilities to actually work with as well. And following the next round, this might be just it for them. Pokies is very aggressively pushing out and open as well, and I'm not exactly sure what is he thinking in his mind. He goes for the white thing, pulling very aggressively as well. He knows exactly where they are. He goes for the pick, and looks like he wants to hunt them all down. Goes for the wall bank as well. He sees the pixel, and Pokies! What was that? That confidence from him there, Shade.
Oh, indeed. They pretty much decide to make that switcheroo play. It came down to GE not finding that initial kill from that push towards the A site. And at that point of time, Hellrangers pretty much left to his own devices in an almost impossible predicament. But I'm impressed with how Nameless have been able to respond early. They're not really forcing the issue anymore. A couple of these rounds, we've seen them kind of run in and try and force the site very early in the round, pretty much to a point where they're committed all hands down. But last round, we did see that patience coming through. They make the play, but they're able to wait it out for a few extra seconds to watch for the backstab to come through, and they get the numbers on their side, are able to immediately switch the attack the other way. Back to this round, we do have an early man advantage going the way of GE. The flash coming across. Is he actually going to push through the cloud? That would be very risky considering Titans already picked up a 2K Hellranger. Instead, might be able to find one early. Looks like they want to continue through U-Haul. That's gone left a blind Sova inside. Absolutely nothing he could have done at that point of time. And Ross is going to pick up the kill, and the rest, two remaining players, they're going to come back. They expected the players to have already pushed through, but nope. They haven't, and they've pretty much walked into the open arms of GE here up on the A side. And Raze 1v3, 25 seconds remaining. This round is in the bag.
Yep. Nameless here, looking like a complete switcheroo immediately here from this matchup here. And you can see the layers of skills that have been dished out coming from both teams here. The breach, pop flashes here, the smokes coming in from both teams here, the pixel shots, the one-way smokes as one-way peek through the Cypher cage. On top of that, you know Nameless is going all out here, because in the first 3 rounds, we did not expect Nameless to like, it felt like they were treating this game as a pub game. But after the first 3 rounds, hey, something is wrong here. Global Esports is stepping up really quickly here. They know what they're doing here. They're going for those quick picks as well. And now they have to play a little bit cautiously here, because both these teams, they finally understood that, hey, Nameless, yes, we are the defending champions here, but Global Esports, they're in it to actually go all out, because they don't seem like some pushovers. They're not playing some ranked games here. We are taking this to Radiant level gameplay straight up, and this is something they have to adapt here, because right now it's going to be a completely different play style from last week here. Now with Kappa going to be scouting with the drone here down towards the B long. He does scout out Batman on the way here, but Batman is going to try and loop around the cages here, hoping to get a couple of one-way peaks here. And so far, both teams slowing the tempo a little bit more here as compared to before. Pokies, once again, known for his aggression here. Gonna be going for the pick here. He's trying to go for the smoke. He's gonna try and make movements down towards A. And yes, Global East will respond to this as well. Pasha pushing down towards U-Haul, hoping for those kind of aggressive plays here. But we know the pop flash with the breach here is gonna be able to catch him off guard. So that's something he needs to be extremely careful about here. Where Global East was extremely smart with that, and this is gonna happen here. Nice pop flash catches one here, but an immediate trade-off here coming from Nameless here. 4v3 situation here. Concussion is gonna be popped off, but it looks like Nameless will bait out this, and they will all quick rotate towards B side here. Sova looking to go for the recon as well, and Titan quick rotations pulls her out towards elbow here. Kappa in a really tough spot, awkward situation for him as well here, and Hellranger will catch off one of the rotations down towards the teleporters here, but Nameless with the big outplays here will be the one to actually take this round here, Shade.
Yep. Nameless do manage to stick it out there, but it did look very tricky initially when we did see a player go down at Hookai on attack. They lose one early, but luckily they were able to deal up with the players coming in through the teleport there. 5-3. The lead has been cut down to 2 rounds, and yep, Nameless have managed to at least now put a wedge in that early momentum that GE kind of had developed here, I see.
Yeah, I like how Titan was extremely smart with his satchel as well, using his satchel to actually rotate into his elbow here. Forced GE in a really awkward position, especially for the Sova here. Does he mark elbow or does he push for a side here? And I like just because of how he's using those spatial positioning on his aggressive plays here, he was able to kind of disrupt their formations, or in this case, holding their angles here in that regards here. So beautiful stuff coming from Nameless, and it's finally seemed like, hey, they've picked up some momentum. I like how that they are taking a moment to actually go for the pause here, because GE is going to push very aggressively here. He's got the blade storm, he gets one kill, but unfortunately, Pokies will take him down here. So unfortunately, say they will get for one. Pasha will get another trade hold down mid as well. Batman is going to take another one in the back. So we are going to be a very early aggression coming here. 3v2 situation. Global East was going to be on the one to defend here. Now, Pokies, they will have a little bit more room to begin with. Nameless is going to take the side for themselves here, but taking this a little bit too safe for them here, as they are going to be checking every single corner here, pushing the time to the limit here to try and catch any potential aggressors here. In this case, Tito will catch off lightning fast, and it is going to be a 3v1 situation. Skill's going to be stuck in the top spot, and he's going to get taken down as well here, Shade.
Yep, that pretty much came down to a Hail Mary play there. They were on the Eco GE, so they try and pop the Blade Storm on Rossi and just send him out on a hunting mission, hoping for him to get at least a couple. He does find the one onto Raze, but unfortunately, the rest of his teammates aren't really able to achieve much. They only find the one kill with that double team up towards B long, and straight up the numbers and the better weaponry we're able to see Nameless through to 4 rounds, or just 1 round away from equalizing things up. But again, heavy B aggression early round. This time though, GE have the numbers here. Hookah control going the way, and oh, they've lost the Sova inside. They're going to try and push Rossi in the corner. He's going to be able to tailwind his way straight up, but Hellranger providing cover after Tito takes him out. Still the man advantage, as GE now, they know the spike is heading the other way. The 2 remaining players of Nameless are here up at A, but they're doing their due diligence. They're trying to clear out a few angles. Batman, plant coming in towards a pillar. Pokey, oh, is gonna try and go for the hero play. No, he fakes it out. They've split themselves up right now. And with Batman going out, that's the gig up. Pokey's been spotted out as well. 1v3. This should almost certainly be an impossible hold. He's gonna teleport straight up ahead. He knows where the plant is, but he's not able. Oh, he does drop the diffuser. That gives an advantage here, but he's already got half the diffuse out, and the time is gonna run out. He does manage to find 2. But valiant effort there coming in from Pokey in that 1v3 situation. GE, that might have scared them a wee bit there towards the end, I see.
Yeah, great play there coming from GE as well, because they actually stacked up their concussion as well. I like how Pokey was able to take advantage of that shroud step, and he was able to just take a wild punish on one of the players here, but at the same time, they had the numbers advantage here, and Global Esports has been extremely aggressive in the first few rounds here, and Nameless, they finally caught on on this aggressive plays from Global Esports here, but at the same time, it feels like Nameless are still struggling with this aggressive push here, because GE, they're solely relying on Rossi to actually disrupt the momentums, or in this case, the formations of Nameless, and then go in for those wins here. And right now, it's been very, very hyper aggressive, and we're going to see a lot of actions right off the bat here. And now, will they switch up the strategy here? Because Global Esports, they finally taking a little bit of chill pill here. SK Rossi going to go in for those punishing insteads here, and Nameless going to be checking every single corner here. SK Rossi is going to be playing the corners here. Oh, he misses off! He misses off as well! He lets 3 pass, but it's going to be a shish kabash for them here, as they won't let Nameless walk into a trap here without any proper assist. They won't be split off from the rest of the packet. Just like that, Global Esports somehow managing to go out unscathed with that. And Nameless, what were they thinking? Oh my goodness, just like that. Oh, but fortunately for them, they will get the spike plant down towards a B side and A side instead here. And now it's gonna be Global Esports going for the retake here. Shrouds coming in, and they're gonna be smoking out towards Heaven as well. But looks like they will try and stack out towards CT instead to try and fight for the fight here. But now Rolling Thunder has been popped out here. Will not be able to catch anyone here. Through the pixel here, Pasha will go for the trade off here. It's up towards Pokey to go and clutch his way through. He gets one way on trade, and Pokey flicks his way through. 1v3 situation is going to be last man standing, and SK Rossi will pistol him out of the last second, the last pixel window for him to run to cover here. And great clutch there coming from SK Rossi. And that's going to be Global Esports almost losing the round. Almost losing the round. But nevertheless, still winning the round there, Sheed.
I see. That round was clutched by Rossi on the Jet, who made a meal of the spray at the beginning of the round, hidden up at hookah. He lets 3 go by. He's very lucky that the Cypher doesn't actually turn around and insta take him out. Instead, he's able to get the kill on the Cypher. His teammates in the round are able to take the 2 remaining aggressive players in. Wow. And he pretty much keeps himself alive to eventually make that clutch a reality. The fireball does connect in, and they spot the Cypher out towards U-Haul entrance, but their skills here as well. They're hoping that the push comes through, and they have the tag team ready to mow them down on the entry. Okay, oh, a split second late there, and the Sova punishes them. Pasha, he's popped the Blade Storm. He's already on the site. They do have cover right now, but Hunter's Fury spots out a couple of players there, unable to prevent the spike from going down. Meanwhile, Titan finds an opening to get himself on. Hellranger does good, but again, gets caught out. Utility and had Titan with the timing. This man's been an absolute beast. Man advantage going the way of Nameless here, as GE moving for the retake. They need 1 kill, and they need it right now. And they try and go for a pretty gambly play there, so to speak, but they're making the kills happen. They've managed to put Lightning in a 1v1 situation, but he's not going to expect the play coming through from behind. And Nameless this time have the clutch going their way, with Titan going huge that round, I see.
Oh, that was extreme aggression here coming from Nameless. Yeah, I like how they actually rotate down towards mid control here. And as soon as they pop those smokes here, he bait out. Global Esports actually rotate towards A, immediately mass TPs down towards B, the teleporters here, and rotate towards hookah, and that definitely caught them off by surprise as well. And I like how Pokey was able to kind of sneak around the shrouds here, and it was able to actually catch off some of the pickoffs here. Hellranger was not able to do much in this response to that. And yeah, Global Esports, a beautiful defense for them, 7-5. Hopefully things will be on a better side here, because this time they will be on the attacker side. Nameless is going to be on the defender side instead here. How would they approach this here? Because Nameless has been super aggressive all the way through, and this time looks like Global Esports will take a very similar approach here. Hookah is going to get controlled as well. Lightning Fast will take the first blood here against Pasha. So SK Rossi looking to do something with the frenzy here. He's got a really nasty angle to play with here. And Nameless, they have to be extremely careful. Here comes the bot here. It's going to go for the trade-off, but instead, he's going to get forced out of the way here. And just like that, he's going to try going for the push, but he misses the angle. But no, Titan not going to be able to respond to that here as well. The frenzy just doing so much work, and they are just shish kebabbing them all the way through here. Beautiful play down towards U-Haul, and just like that, Global Esports, that's a flawless run, just like that.
Yeah. A wonderful hold up at U-Haul. So that's as good of a tag team you will ever see. Just pinned up against the corner there. They just do the tag team tap after tap, point blank range. So pistols go to work. And GE take the all-important pistol round here. Get themselves onto 8 rounds. Let's see if they can convert the anti-eco here. At the end of the day, every single round is gonna take GE that one step closer, and the pressure is gonna be all on Nameless to try and make something happen.
Yeah, that's the thing about the pistol rounds, right? Like, you know, I like how they actually decided to fight those U-Haul with the frenzy, just because of how strong it is close quarters. And compared to the Ghost, there's nothing much you can do. But however, now to start things off here, aggressive pushes coming from Nameless down towards long there, stacking 3 men, and they will just catch Global Esports completely out by surprise. And just because of this, you can see they're going to be looking for those arsenal here. Global Esports is going to try and deny them their way through here, as they do not want to give any sort of weaponry here. As Nameless, they're looking to go in for the pick as well, as it's going to be 3v2 situation. Hopefully things are going to be for the Savetter as well. Smokes has been coming in as well. The spike is going to be there as well. So this is going to be Global Esports for the retake with the spike as well. And they've lost so much weaponry on that side as well. And SK Rossi going to go for a couple pre-fires as well. Recon will actually scout it well. And this is not looking good for Global Esports here, as Nameless, this anti-eco doing fantastically well. Catches off guard there, and Global Esports is going to be out for the retake as well. SK Rossi
30 seconds left.
going for a huge flank here. He cannot afford to make any noise here. I'm pretty sure they heard him. Oh, they heard him all right here. Nameless going to be setting on a target as well. Kappa is going to go for the push. Pasha will go to pick him off, and that's going to be Nameless taking the round. This anti-eco round. My goodness here, Shade.
My goodness, I see. That was... I mean, I did talk about the fact that the onus was on Nameless to try and make something happen. I did not expect it to happen that round on the anti-eco. They just turn up with the numbers, those pistols pushing in towards B long. Absolutely unanswered. Gee, we're not ready for the hyper-aggression on defense from Nameless, and GE cannot afford to let rounds like that slip away. It's only going to help Nameless build more momentum on the defensive side, and looks like Rossi is going to be the first one sent straight up. He's not going to be able to spot Pokey out there up in towards tower. Pasha does get spotted out. How long can he survive? The Bulldog, he finds one. The Dark Hour comes out. He's still in the corner, and he's going to get traded away. Beautifully done by Skills. Picks up the 2K, and that's going to give them control of the site. But there's still a man down. They need one more, and the Skills almost makes it happen, but he's completely surrounded here. And Tito, shock dart on point, picks him up at default, and now it's all down to Hell Ranger. He's got himself a decent bit of health to work with, about 1v3. Pinned in towards the corner. That was the opening, but he gives away his possession, and Teleport not going to be able to make his way through. 7th round in the back for Nameless, and they're able to turn up the momentum at the absolute perfect time in map number 1 here, Icy.
Oh, that would have been a big one here for Skills there. Unfortunately to say, Global Esports, they tried to go for the anti-eco here. They forced their round that situation. This is going to be giving Nameless a huge big advantage now. But at the same time, Global Esports looks like they will have to try something new here, because as of now, they have to stack. We've seen them aggressive with this defender here, but as an attacker side, Nameless has been pulling some serious strategies here. And now, despite having pistol rounds here, Nameless, they are going to be playing a little bit safe here. They don't know what to be expecting coming from Global Esports here. And now, with the drone here, will not be able to see anything here. Unfortunately, misses the timing, and that's going to be the opening here coming from Global Esports push towards Hookah here. How would they go? Tito going for a couple of pre-fires. They know what's up. He's going to try and go for the shot as well. The clouds are there. Recon board is going to be available as well. Hopefully, he's going to be able to catch anyone here, but Look at this, Nameless going for the slow approach, and Recon Bolt is going to scout it out as well. Here comes the wall hacks coming in from Nameless here. Are they going to be able to catch one? Nice Recon Bolt, and that's not going to be allowing the Global Esports to do much here. And now here comes the aggressive push with the Frenzy. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do much here as well. Shocktime is going to push them off out of this position here, just like that. Global Esports, they're going to get massacred just like that. And Lightning Fast coming from behind Lightning Fast with the Sheriff, and will eventually get taken down. And Nameless will tie 8-8 here, Shade. Whoo, this is a close first game here. Whoo, Shade.
We have a match on our hands here. Map number 1 of week 2 for the Aorus Showstopper series. And things are going to go down to the wire here. Up on Bind. Nameless starting on D. They didn't really, rather on attack, didn't really look the sharpest, especially the first 4 rounds. But up here in the second half, they've turned up to play. They've pretty much got a nice read on what GE is up to. GE hasn't really been in a position where they've had the numbers advantage early in the round so far up in the second half. And hopefully the drone does give them enough information here as they're going to stack up towards long, and they're going to continue to charge in. We do have the Cyber Cage going down, but they're going to still push through. They did have the Hunter's Fury there securing the first kill. Make that second as Wasi pushes in towards Elbow, and he finds himself another Pasha right now. Dark Cloud not giving him any sort of angle whatsoever, and right now I think the question comes, do you call for the save? The operator is really expensive, and I think it would do better for them to hold on to this, as 3v5, the time sticks so much on the spike so far. I don't think they have enough of an opportunity here to warrant pushing in this, but yeah, I think they're going to still go ahead and try with Titan out here towards long, but as soon as he goes down, it's going to be the call to try and save the operator here. Pokey gets spotted out as well. Cheeky little play there coming in from the Cypher, and yep, it's a string of rounds for Nameless, but GE quick to retake back their lead 9-8.
Yeah, that was a costly round here. It's understandable why Nameless had to make that play as well, considering that, hey, they have to go for the exits here. There's no time to actually go for the retake. They had to try to deny those economy here, especially as the rounds are getting lesser by the second here. Now, we're going to be closing towards the end of the first game here. Now, 9-8, Global Esports in comfortable position here. And my goodness, what am I watching here? First game to start things off, 9-8. This feels like a grand final worthy here, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. However, Nameless, they have to step out of this game here. They tried to go for the economy denial here. Did not exactly pay off that well, and because of this, they are going to suffer a lot this round. They have to find a way to get those early picks here. In this case, look at this. Tito, he tries to go a little bit aggressive down to his bathroom, but Global Esports almost 3 consecutive rounds here. They completely ignored A side, and this is not looking good for Nameless here, because as of now, you're going to be stacking 3 towards B side here. Unfortunately to say, Global Esports, they're going to take a slow approach to actually push towards A. No rotations yet here. It might be fakes coming in, but now, after hearing the dash coming in here, Nameless, they know what's up here. Immediately, Global Esports going to go for a quick plant down to A side as well. Knights coming in. Here comes the Hunter's Fury to actually zone them off, and that's going to be space created for himself. Meanwhile, Tito is going to get rushed in from Lightning Fast, and just like that, it's going to get forced out here. Global Esports, they will get the spike carrier. No, but the spike carrier actually got killed, so that's going to be another time wasted there once again, and Pasha will pick them off bit by bit. Global Esports going to be in some really awkward situations here, because as of now, they do not get the ball plant. They go for a back rotation down towards B, and Pokies is going to be lying there and way here. It's a disaster for Global Esports. It's a disarray. However, SK Rossi will redeem himself for the team here. They've got 15 seconds left to go in for the spike plant. Then hopefully things is going to be for the better here. Now, with the Neuron Theft available up on Nameless here, they have Darkness as well. And it's going to be up to Nameless to actually go in for the retake here. As you can see, Titan is going to be checking every single corner. They cannot afford to lose this round. And Global Esports is going to be going for the white swing. SK Rossi will take him off, and that's going to be 1. It's going to be 2. He gets the headshot, and he knows exactly where Batman is. Batman in a really bad spot right now. And as of now, he cannot afford going for the retake here, as he needs to back up, save up those Vandals here, because as of now, exits are coming in. But Global Esports, they will be very, very happy with this round here with SK Rossi with a huge white swing pick down towards elbow to clutch it for the team, taking 10-8 here, Shade.
Well, a pretty one-dimensional retake attempt coming in from Nameless there. Two players coming in all the way through spawn into B halls. The problem there was they absolutely had to deal up with Rossi early and allowing him to pretty much not get the first kill for free without a trade potential there. I'd put that down to a small bit of miscommunication from the side of Nameless, but it couldn't have come at a worse time because GE are into double digits here. We do see the Recon not really finding anyone here. Tito, the drone, is going to spot out the Jet almost immediately. Gives up his position up at tower. But Pasha! Hello! Surprise, surprise, surprise. Pasha's not done playing here. He's going to get a second and he just keeps peeking time and again. The Jet, though, on the other side, Rossi able to answer back. Pasha manages to get himself another one here. 3 kills already, but Rossi, you need to put him down if Nameless are going to find a way back in. He does get tagged by the Recon Bolt. Quick position back out, lighting fast. He's going to have control of Heaven. Tito.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Tito. Gonna be looking behind as well. They don't exactly know where he is. He's gonna get on towards lightning fast. SK Rossi is caught in a really, really tough spot as well. He needs the operator here, but here comes the shock bomb. He immediately goes for the teleport. They know exactly where he is. He immediately goes for the push here, but at the same time, looks like Nameless, they may consider saving the operator as well. The tripwire does catch him off guard. And another one as well. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be 2 in a row. And Batman will punish SK Rossi just like that. And Nameless somehow wins the wow, what a play from Batman to be able to do so much damage in that situation as well. And just Global Esports, they were just not able to do much in that situation here, making 10-9. They lost the operator here. They may consider forcing another operator to actually do this here. And I like how the pixels has been coming in here from Lightning Fast, but unfortunately Nameless, they're getting smarter with their picks here. They're getting extremely, extremely smart with this. And nevertheless, Nameless, they tried to go for this aggressive play down towards bathroom, but unfortunately, it just did not work out for them. And Global Esports, time and time again, they were just completely ignoring bathroom aggression. And this time, they tried to go in for the peek towards bathroom here, but Nameless, they weren't exactly prepared there. But the information from Sova was able to just give out so much information from Nameless, and because of that, they were able to take that round here, Shade.
Indeed, I see. 10-9. We've pretty much had a back and forth second half here up on Bind. We're gonna see a tactical pause used by GE. Actually, tech pause, I'm told. One of the players has a mic issue, but this does give an opportunity for us to talk about GE and their journey so far. We did talk about the fact that, hey, due to certain circumstances, they couldn't really continue on towards the semis and the finals of the open qualifiers, but they win the fan vote and they're back here. 50,000 INR on the line. The Aorus Showstopper match. They have a round lead, but Nameless have shown enough that they've got the fight in them, while Kappa, early pressure towards B long. It's at least a couple of players there with the Cypher and the Omen. Not really being shy about giving their locations up, but two players here in towards the bathrooms. Looks like they're not too keen on forcing the issue here, I see.
Yeah, they have to play this a little bit slow here because Nameless, they understand that this bathroom control has been something they have eyed for, But this time, Global Esports, they are pretty much showing their hands here. They know exactly where they are. And this recon ball is going to reveal themselves as well. So this is not looking good for Global Esports. They have to back out this fight here. But as of now, Titan going to be taking a boosted spot here. Will be able to actually punish for him. SK Rossi will get it for a pick as well. But the nice pop flash coming in with the assist from Global Esports blinds them too. SK Rossi was able to get triple in that fight. And just like that, Nameless, they completely caught off guard by Hellranger's flash. And now SK Rossi in the running for the ace. Can he get it? He's got 4. Looking for the last one. And where is he? Because as of now, Pokey is pretty much spraying his way through here. He's going to be revealing himself down towards mid control. And the tripwire not going to be able to catch him off guard. But as of now, Global Esports, they're going to be trying to finish him off. And will he go for it? Yes, they will not. And Hellranger will get spotted on from Pokies. They want to give this kill towards him. But unfortunately, Global Esports, they will understand that, hey, no point going for those greed kills here. This is not going to boost up my stats. We are here for the competition. We are here to win the game. Do not throw the game for an ace. We need our guns. Save it for the next 2 rounds. We are only in the 2-game lead. So that's going to be a smart play there for Global Esports Trade.
Yep, smart play there indeed. But what a beastly player coming in from Rossi there. We were talking about the fact that they probably were not too keen on forcing the issue early on. But yeah, Rossi had other plans. So it's pretty much just tailwinds in straight into the site, picks up 2 in the blink of an eye, is able to updraft his way all the way towards heaven, catch the 3rd kill unawares there. The opponent, they weren't ready for the Rossi show up on the A site, and GE is that the round that is gonna give them bind here. That being said, Rossi is gonna try and repeat this yet again. He's gone all the way back to the side, and he's gonna find the first. They've isolated the second as well. Titan goes down, no response whatsoever, and they've managed to do this yet again. A 2v4 retake attempt coming in, both players through hookah. Again, a one-dimensional retake attempt. They're gonna get the drone out, but they're surely not enough of an opportunity here for Nameless to make this happen. They're gonna have to play contact with skills, something that they're not gonna be ready for. If they commit for this, they will give it their best. They're gonna find the one alone. The backstabs coming through, not even needed. Skills with the cleanup, and that is gonna be map point going the way of GE there. A couple of rounds on the back of a pretty Hail Mary early aggression. But when you have a man that can deliver like Rossi can, why not, IC? Why not?
Yeah, that's the beauty of the breach, right? The pop flash is so unexpected here, and without any kind of utilities coming from Nameless here, they're just at a disadvantage here. But despite that disadvantage, they have the paranoia up on the Omen. They are still keeping up in terms of skills here. So I like how Global Esports is able to understand that, hey, we can abuse this, let's do it. They abuse the fact that they have a breach. They were able to pop flash, set up so many kills here, especially from Hellranger here. And my goodness, I've not seen a better support in Valorant history here, especially in the indie community here. I've seen this guy play so much, and he has never failed to assist the entire team to get frag outs a lot here. So I'm no surprise to see him in this pickup coming from Global Esports. And with SK Rossi early on was able to get those kills here, he's the perfect setup. Like, I don't know, like we don't give a lot of credit to his supports here, but Hellranger really stepped up in this game for his team. And Nameless, they have to be extremely careful here because SK Rossi is in to bring some really interesting plays here. Where is he gonna go for the aggression here? Because the earlier stages of the game, especially in the first half, Nameless was very aware of how SK Rossi plays here. His aggression was what cost them a lot of those rounds here, and this time they completely forgotten about SK Rossi. They got paid with it here, and now we're down towards the final 4 rounds potentially here. And Nameless, they gotta pull a really big long one here. They gotta take 3 rounds in a row and tie it to 12-12 and drag it towards overtime. And Global Esports not gonna be making it easy for them here, Shade.
Not gonna be easy at all for Nameless here. They need 3 consecutive rounds to force overtime, and it does look like it's far, far away at the moment. And come to think of it, this entire half has been neck and neck, and it pretty much came down to, like you said, the Jet plus Breach, right? Their strats clearly weren't working for G. Instead, they say, you know what? We'll use the Breach to try and get the Jet in position, and we'll just let him work things from there, use a little bit of that individual prowess to make it happen, and Skills is tiling on 2 kills. That's the round almost already gone. If it was hard, it just got 10x harder now. 3v4 on the retake. Badman gives a small opportunity. Titan manages to find one. Rossi, oh, that was an important kill right there. That was pretty much the decider. If Rossi goes down, it's almost an easy retake at that point of time. I don't really want to jinx it just yet, but GE, 2 players coming in. It is lightning fast. Rhea just back out. He knows 2 players are coming through, and they win it. They do manage to win it. The Breach is in position. He's delaying this, but is he going to expect the push from Showers from Rossi? They do. They absolutely do. And now, time is out. They're going to have to stick this. Will they be able to do so? The pre-fire coming through. They will. Have they managed to make it happen? Nope. Nope.
Attackers win.
They did not have the time there at the end, and that, oh boy, I see, that was hard to watch there at the end. I mean, they left it very late, to a point where they had the numbers at the end, but not the time.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, look at this. Hell Ranger is the bottom of the bottom. Even in that final round where it was a 3v2 situation here, we saw that, hey, it was up to Nameless to actually clutch up that game. But unfortunately to say, Hellranger was stalling them with so much of this utility here. That's the thing about Breach, right? It's entry denial and stalling time. He was able to do so much in that situation. And because of that, they had to make a decision. Do we go for the double peaks here? And I like how they made a decision like, you know what? We have no stress whatsoever. Let's buy time. Let's play retreat here. Even down towards the play with the Cypher there, down towards U-Haul. You know what? They're going to push to me. Let's buy a little bit of time. Force him out of position. Hopefully, we can go for our refrags there. Unfortunately, did not happen for him, but he still bought enough time because they went for double peaks all the way through. And Nameless, they definitely got caught off guard with that situation here. I'm really liking what I see from this play, abusing the fact that they have advantages in terms of flashes here. And they were able to abuse the fact that, hey, Breach, you know, we've got this flash here. They don't exactly have the perfect agents to actually deal with this Breach. Why not take advantage of the situation here? And despite that, I like how Nameless was able to respond to this here. Like, you know what? We don't have a Breach here. It's okay. Play safe, play defensive, play aggressive. Who is going to be the better aggressor in this regards here? We saw moments of brilliance coming from the Titan. We saw moments of brilliance coming from Pasha, especially come from Nameless as well, where they were able to get those big rounds here. But right now, their biggest threat right now is gonna be the SK Rossi from Global Esports, because he is on momentum. He's on. I wouldn't say he's on drugs, but it seems like he's got the groove. He's in the zone, and somehow they need to figure a way to actually slow down his momentum. And so far in this first game, Nameless is gotta pick up some steam here, because to bounce back from a really, really close call from Global Esports, that was really, really hard to watch. But at the same time, you can see that both teams were trying out a lot in the first 8 rounds. Like, both teams were trying to analyze what is going to do, what are they going to do, and Nameless has been adapting extremely quickly here. I really like the fact that the first few games where Nameless, in my honest opinion, I felt like they were getting a little bit confident. Yes, they are the defending champions, but I'm pretty sure we did not expect this aggression, this play style coming from Global Esports, like to be bringing out the top tier competition straight off the bat here. And of course, for these guys watching at home, in case you miss here, this is going to be the replay for you guys here, Shade.
Yeah, I mean, It was a solid start coming in from GE. They were hyper aggressive from the get-go, and 4-0 and 5-2 thereafter at one point of time. We pretty much thought GE was probably going to run away with this, but props to Nameless. They were able to kind of understand the fact that a lot of this was coming straight up down to Nameless committing very early in the round. They, whether it was a hit or a B hit, which was pretty much the norm for them early first half, they would commit in, lose a couple of those players up front, and they're so far in already, they had pretty much only one way to go, and that was ahead. And a couple of those rounds where they said, you know what, we've shown our presence right here, but we don't really need to go all in and commit to a point where we can catch those early rotations coming in from GE for the backstab, and they're able to find those opportunities time and again and force a situation where GE now couldn't really immediately respond, but had to play to what Nameless was kind of dictating. And a couple of those rounds going the way of Nameless gives them enough of a head start, gets those players warmed up. And second half, I'd say we were all but set for a very close one. This attempt here is where he lets two players go through, but lucky for him, not only does he get the kill, he manages to stay alive just about enough to be able to clutch this out 1v1 there at the end, I see. And SK Rossi, a couple of moments of individual brilliance, I would say, was what turned the tides in favor of GE in match number 1.
Yeah, Titan was able to do a lot of plays there coming from Nameless as well. But as the game progressed in the second half here, you can see that Nameless, they were extremely tilted with SK Rossi's aggression, right? Like, even this play, he was extremely aggressive. And when they tried to make a play themselves, it worked out for them. And we know that Pasha has been extremely aggressive in the previous week here. But in this game, it felt like he just could not do much because in terms of aggressive here, SK Rossi is just outplaying them here. He's always leading charge. He's not afraid to actually push aggressive here. And even in this play, look at this. How aggressive, how confident it is of him to actually push up those kind of white swings here. And Pokis was kind of in a very, very tough spot because we saw how aggressive he was in the first few halves. And slowly but surely, he's kind of lost a little bit of steam here. And I'm not used to seeing Pasha this defensive. Yes, he's got a big rounds with the operator pick here, but as we know Nameless from the previous week here, we know them to be extremely aggressive, and because of that, it just allowed Global Esports to get so much of the map control here. And I like how they switch up the tempo in the later stage of the game, but learning from this first game, look at this play. Like, you can see Nameless is like, they understood that, hey, Global Esports, they're good. They're not a team. They're not some pushover teams from last week. They are a team that they can actually take us down. They started to take this a little bit seriously, and I feel like it took them a little bit too hard to defend. And yeah, this was the play that I was about to say. Hell Ranger's Power Flash actually flashed 3 players to allow SK Rossi to just pop off. And I like how he's been able to provide so much assists here. He's pretty much the unsung hero for me. Likewise for the Sova coming from Nameless, but you can see that he's almost everywhere in this situation here, Shay.
Yeah, he was pretty much, it was a case of right place, right time almost every single time. That was the crucial pickup at the end in my regard. That's the one that eventually wins them the match. They're hands down. GE, I think it pretty much came down to GE just turning up with the players there, winning the right fights in those crucial rounds there at the end of map number 1. And with that, I do believe that was in fact Nameless's map pick on Bind. So GE, well, they've already got a slight little edge in this BO3 series, if not more, with that 1-0 lead. I'm Shadeslayer, that is IC Baby 1-2. This is the Aorus Showstopper series brought to you by Aorus and GIGABYTE. If you're an aspiring esports athlete and saying, hey, I want to be an esports athlete someday. I want to be playing like how these guys are duking it out in the server. The way you do it is you need to have the gear to match your gameplay, to give you that edge competitively over the rest of your opponents. And Aorus has an amazing arsenal of monitors at your disposal, whether it is curved, whether you're old school in that tradition, whether you want a full HD only, or whether you want curved monitors. They've got the full kit caboodle. Do go ahead and check them out on their social media handles, on Aorus Facebook, as well as on the Aorus Instagram page for all the latest updates from the world of gaming and esports. Do check out their website as well for more information on the amazing arsenal of gaming gear that you guys can pretty much get your hands onto. We'll take a very short break. It's just a short ad commercial. We will be back with map number 2, so don't go anywhere.
Get him, get him, get him. Go, 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 go. Come on. Up on the left.
Yeah, welcome back, everyone. An interesting map number 1, a very close one to say the least, as GE are able to turn things around 10-9 at one point of time. We thought that was going to go all the way down to the wire, but that one round where Rossi was able to get the 4K on the A side follows it up with a fast play towards B. GE just catch Nameless off guard with that fast-paced attack there and are able to take map 1, which was in fact Nameless's map pick. Amshade joining me back is Icy Baby 1-2. And Icy, what are your thoughts on the map that we just witnessed?
Whew, I'm really liking that how Global Esports were able to bring up some really aggressive plays, especially forcing Nameless to be extremely aggressive as well, knowing that they are very defensively. Coming to game 2 here, hopefully things are going to be a little bit different here. Global Esports were able to take 13-9. For those of you just joining us here and missed out in the action first game here, You guys should watch it. It was a pretty insane round coming from both these teams here. Coming to game 2 here, Nameless, yes, they are the defending champion here, but they are about to lose their title here. So hopefully they will be able to bounce back from game number 2 here. Whereas we know that, hey, it's very, very important to bounce back now because it's a do or die situation here. 50,000 INR is on the line, not just this week as well. For a chance to get another 50,000 next week is going to be very, very important here for Nameless here. They've got their first 50,000 from last week here. They cannot afford to throw this game because Global Esports is up for the running here. If they take this week here, they are in for the running for take the next week instead. And yes, in name during the qualifiers here, Nameless, they were the champions here. But if Global Esports takes both the weeks for this week and next week here, I would say they are actually the true champions for us here, Shade.
Yeah, GE, they've pretty much shown us that they're ready to tango with the absolute best. With that, we're actually ready to jump in onto the draft. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out what the agent selection is looking like. And looks like Nameless, they might be thinking of a breach themselves here. Oh, ooh, that's an interesting decision. I'm not really sure if this was sort of a response to the breach from Global Esports, or is it something that they've come prepared on Split specifically going up against GE? What do you think, IC?
Oh, I think like when it comes to Split, right? There's just so many angles to play with here. I'm surprised they actually concede their vision control, whereas they had the Sova in previous game here. But that's the thing about the Split, right? There's just too many angles here. There's no point going for those kind of arrow plays here. The Hunter's Fury is kind of nice. The drone is kind of great as well. But knowing that how both these teams are playing a little bit aggressive here, why not just go in for a typical I would say one-on-one when it comes to those decision making as well. Having those flashes here, having those barrier op is going to be extremely important as well. I like how they made a little bit change towards the barrier op, where it actually deteriorates in the final few seconds before it expires, rather than overtime here, where it's going to force out a little bit less bullets here, especially in the pistol rounds or even crucial rounds here. So this is going to be putting Nameless in a very, very comfortable position, especially from a defensive role. However, Global Esports, nothing out of the ordinary here. They can play this extremely aggressive, but SK Rossi going to be playing a very, very similar strategy as well. He's going to be bringing the Frenzy as well. And I'm pretty sure, judging from the first game, Nameless, they've got to understand that, hey, SK Rossi, we got to be expecting the Frenzy. Be extremely, extremely careful. And you can see Batman, he's actually going to back off. He knows something is up here, Shade. He knows what's up, Shade.
Yeah, he knows. Yep. Chances are the boogeyman, or in this matter, SK Rossi, is going to be lurking around. No aggression just yet, but they're going to go ahead and face Pasha. Steps up massive. He's ready to take the fight on, but he gets tagged down to 22 HP. Does manage to get the 2k man advantage early, going the way of Nameless here as Rossi. Quick check in towards Drains, and he's going to come back thinking, why, oh why did I make that move? If he's in position, playing contact with the Frenzy, I think that's a fight that GE come out hands down. But the timing there doesn't work out. Hellranger forced to make this push across. Titan up at scaffolding, finds one. The breach comes in just for good measure. And that should very much be the round in the bag, unless the tag team duo up at A side can do something. A big miss coming in from Pasha. He was very low though on the side. This shots in. I think they do manage to get a decent bit of damage done in for Rossi. And yeah, is dazed up at the moment. Perfect time for the push to come through. Breach is in position though. Up towards Cubby.
SK Rossi, he's got the ghost. He needs to be extremely careful. He doesn't have much ammo to begin with here. Kappa is going to get a first flick here. Can he go for another here? SK Rossi will get picked off instead here. Kappa is already clutching for the team, and it's going to be Kappa. It's going for the 3K. What a big round from Global Esports here. Ooh, Nameless. They understood the power of the Frenzy. They respected it. And they got for the punish here. Unfortunately to say, there was just too many bodies around here. It actually allowed SK Rossi to go in for the swap as well, going for the ghost pick, and him taking a couple crucial kills down to his A side here was what made Global Esports retaking the round here. And Nameless, they gotta be very, very unhappy about this. They had the barrier all set up perfectly down towards heaven, down towards B heavens, but at the same time, Global Esports, they definitely understand that there's a lot of room to work with here. Nameless, they are prone to be very, very aggressive when they are up ahead here. Why not take advantage of the situation and punish them? And that's exactly what happened to Nameless here. When they have the advantage, they are not afraid to press here. In this case, Global Esports, they will let them walk into as a trap. And I like how they played it so smart. And hopefully now in the eco round here, coming from Nameless here, hopefully they will be able to take a page out from Global Esports here, because as of now, they're considering every single map control here, and it'll be going all the way towards the backside here, and B is going to be the one to go for the plant here, Shade.
Yeah, they're going to go for the plant, and Hellranger up at back picks up Pokey as well, just for good measure. They don't really have the weapons here, but they're coming in with the numbers. Kappa had a beautiful opportunity, and he does get spotted out and gives up the Spectre, and that I think is enough of an opportunity to try and make this move, but time is off. The essence have to push straight up ahead, and Rossi lines up for the cleanup. It did get a tad bit too close there when Kappa ends up going down up at B main, but Rossi to the rescue there. Two-man spray down as they line up. If they take Rossi down without any sort of a trade, I think there's just about enough time for Nameless to try and make something happen, but a huge catastrophe averted by GEIC.
No, that's how you know when Rossi is a jet main, right? The thing about the dash is that there is going to be animation to actually redraw the weapon here as well. Instead of marking towards a jet player, focus on the guys coming from behind. It's going to be able to get some big ones here. And speaking of Rossi, what was that? And once again, he's abusing the fact that he's super strong in close range here. And with the Vandal one-shot headshots here, it's going to put it in a fantastic position as well. He's got a triple. He's looking for a quad. But as of now, he's down to 23 HP here. Cannot afford to go in for those aggressive plays here. And just like that, Nameless, they're forced to go in for retreat here. And now, Nameless is the one getting punished for this aggression here. And Global Esports, my goodness here, I like how they've been mixing up their playstyles a lot here. 1 minute SK Rossi is going to be aggressive. 1 minute play defensive here, catching them off guard. So this is really, really nice from them here. And now, Pokies, there's nothing much we can do. He's only a Sage. He's got an Omen. And right now, they are in no position to contest this here. Why not just back the hell up, save the guns here, try and do some economical damage in the later stage here, because it's too late. There's nothing we can do here. And it looks like Global Esports, they're looking for hard here. Unfortunately, Pokies will pick off lightning fast. So that's going to be some great exits coming in here. And Global Esports, they're going to be happy taking this round here, Shade.
Yep. They're going to be walking away, just losing the two. And Nameless, they play it calm, the wise decision to not really give up those guns. Just pretty much live to fight another day here. With a couple of guns, they might be able to come in with the shout going into round number 4. But GE, again, similar to map number 1, off to a flying start, I see.
Yeah, Global, like, it feels like GE, they understand that, hey, the first 3 rounds, we are gonna lead the tempo, right? Especially now when the attacker here, Nameless, they have to figure out what kind of strategies they have to be playing here, and throughout the game as the player here, you tend to study the players' habits a lot. In this case, they are still struggling with SK Rossi's timing here. SK Rossi has been extremely switching up his strategy here, and now once again, look at this, he switched up, he's gonna go aggressive here. And Nameless, they can't seem to do much of this, and just like that, they lose 2 members here. They have the Vandals, they have a couple of utilities here, but at the same time, they are in a situation where they have to save again just because of how limited their weaponry was. They only had 2 rifles in the previous round. They had to force a couple of rounds so they can stack his way through. Unfortunately to say, it was all for naught, as Global Esports is in perfect condition here. And Pokies, as the Sage player, he's got the Phantom. Nothing much he can do here, especially like now that he's lost his teammates relatively quickly here. He's being the last man standing here. Now in a close quarter combat, he needs to get those one-tap headshots here, which unfortunately to say, not going to be happening anytime soon here, Shade.
Yeah, not this round though, as 4-0 is going to be the score line in favor of GE on attack. Nameless, they've so far been clueless about the attack coming in from G. I don't believe it's a question of where the attack is coming from. They've hit A on most of these occasions, and I think it's pretty much come down to the fact that they've not really had the crossfire set up in position to prevent GE from just going all in early round. And GE are, I don't see why they would change this up. They're just going to go ahead and keep doing this until Nameless comes up with the solution. They did, however, do so on attack themselves the last time around on bind. Let's see if that is in fact gonna be the solution here. Early barrier going down from Pokey. We did see the barrier getting buffed this patch out. In fact, I believe it was yesterday that we did see the patch come out. Sage did not really get to see a lot of love in the previous patch out, but that seems to have taken a quick change across. Skills coming in, can't find the player out, but Kappa gets the immediate trade out. They have control of the site yet again. Rossi finds Tito. That's a big pick out. The pain shells, finds it in the corner, and the showstopper from Titan. He does manage to find one down. Pasha coming in with the operator, gets the kill in, and Pasha finds two. Sit down, son. Sit down.
Oh, what a nice play as well here. Great comms as well, knowing that SK Rossi was a little bit too far to actually provide assist as well. But what a big round there from Titan and Pasha going for the push as well with the showstopper and the nades, the completely deformed Global Esports formation here. And this was a round that they need here because you know that, hey, the previous two rounds that the Sage player here, in this case, was alive for 2 rounds. He was able to save the Phantom for 2 games in a row. I think Pokey
it was Pokey, yes.
Yeah, it was Pokey. He saved 2 rounds in a row. He was able to garner enough credits here to actually force out an operator for the team here. And that's a big save coming from Nameless here. And hopefully this is going to do them for the better here, because now Pasha, he's pretty much been a beast on the operator here. His Jet is a very defensive player here, and it's interesting to see how aggressive he was with the operator, knowing that Titan, it's all you. You got to make the plays here. And now to open things up, Pokey will take off skills here. SK Rossi going to be playing a little bit aggressive, but unfortunately, he is not going to be finding anyone here, Shade.
Yeah, he doesn't find anyone, and he almost pushes in to the Omen there, who is waiting up close quarters. Is he going to be ready for the second peek? Yes, he is. Ooh, that looked like it was a done and dusted kill right there, but he manages to find one. But the res immediately going to bring back the player advantage right now, though GE still a man down. They're going to make this play towards the B side. They've got the utility down, and with the spike planted, Omen, oh my lord, that is a big kill. Hellranger steps up massive, going up against 2 players that should have been at the bare minimum a trade, and Tito now is left to do all the heroics, and I don't think it is even worth attempting this at the moment. You probably want to hang on to the Phantom here, but he's going to try his luck. 1v3. He's gonna have to go for the defuse if he wants to anytime soon, but I think he's just looking for exits at the moment. Will be given one for free as Hellranger gets one, but he does get a little more adventurous there at the end, but lightning fast able to get the kill despite being on the ropes. And GE immediately respond back with a round. Nameless, yeah, their B defense got ripped wide open there, I see.
Yeah, and I like how that they have the resurrect here. They had the numbers advantage here, but a little bit of a miscom there with the pick here. And it was a huge round for the Omen coming from Global Esports, actually going for the double pick there. I really like how things is actually going on for Hellranger here, because Hellranger, like I said, he was bottom frag the first game here, but his support has been on point throughout the entire game as well. He understands his timings extremely well, and there's a reason why I actually rank him up very, very high. And now coming to support as well, Hellranger was able to pop his ultimate here, get a little bit of information here. Unfortunately, he will get taken out. Not much he can actually get for the team here. Aggressive push coming from Nameless here, but they will cost them a little bit here, whereas Pasha is going to take a little bit more damage than usual. But Global Esports, they are going to run their way into his B side here. That's going to be completely uncontested here. Whereas Global Esports, they're conceding the side as they are going to be lurking around all three players here to actually find potential pickoffs here. And Global Esports, they are in a tough spot here because right now Hellranger, his lurk, what a lurk here, catches one off guard as two was able to sneak past to his heaven here, and Skills, he's gonna look one behind, and like I said, they don't even realize this here. He's gonna pick another just like that. Nameless, they cut completely disarray here because Global Esports pulled the biggest lurk in the history of Valorant here, because that should not even happen at all, Shade.
Post-plant positions impeccable there from GE. I mean, you going in 3v3, you're gonna expect positions being held on the site, maybe at heaven and mid, aggressive mid, so to speak, but those possessions from GE there, the timing on that lurk, like you said, coming in from Hellranger, perfect timing there. They let the first two players go by. The Raze pretty much walked in and was like, hey guys, you left one of the players behind, and 6-1, they have no answers whatsoever, and GE is just gonna continue to push up straight on, but Batman with a beautiful 2K. This time around, they don't check the corner and the crossfire setup. Just a little too strong, I see.
Batman giving SK Rossi a taste of his own medicine here, but this time he pulls it off with style points. He actually gets the 2K. What a big one there coming from Batman. And because of that, Global Esports, they are in a really, really awkward position here, because right now they have the Neuron tab, but to what avail? They've lost the two strongest fighters duelists coming from Global Esports. Looks like they have to play it a bit slow here this time. We know that numbers advantage, and they will get a little bit overzealous, and that's going to be exactly what happened here. They get the punish, but Batman gets another big one here. He's got 4. He's looking for the ace. Unfortunately, he will get taken down from lightning fast as he's going to be up in a 1v3 situation. He has the spike, and Tito, he's lurking his way through, goes for the drop, and walks right into the crosshair. Lightning fast. A little bit too fast because Tito got his eyes up on your head, and that's going to be the cipher down for the crowd here as Global Esports takes it 6-2, Shade.
Well, we talk about moments of individual brilliance turning it around. That was a mix of that as well as teamwork there. Batman put in a position there with the bait coming out from stairs, and make no mistake, he was on point there, able to pick up 3 frags, I believe, there in that defense for Nameless, and they finally get a round back, but they need to try and build more on the back of this because Rossi is going to go charging through. There's the Showstopper. Now the push through from Rossi is only going to find the one. Pokey does respond back in style. Hellranger able to pick one up, bringing it down to a lot more doable. And as I say that, GE, they might have dropped the ball a bit here as the spike ends up going down 1v2. Tito, he's going to use the Dark Cloud to his advantage, sneaking inside, but he's soon to get pierced in and sandwiched up at mid. How is he going to play this? Is he going to move on the aggressive? He is. He finds a 1. Is he going to be ready for the backstab? He is. He's expecting this 1v1, 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Tito is not going to hang around the site, around the spike. Instead, he's going to commit towards the A side. He's gotten himself up towards Went, allowing Hellranger to pick up the spike. Is he already rotating it towards B? He is. He's all the way back at spawn. He's gonna put himself in a very ideal position, regardless of where the plant goes down. But Hellranger, if
the mind games. The mind games. He's pressuring Hellranger so hard, Tito, with this play here. You logically think you would not expect this, but because of this, Hellranger is forced to check every single corner because of this here. And now he doesn't exactly know what's up. Tito is gonna walk right into there. He misses the shot. No, he connects, and that's gonna be them taking them the round. Tito with the mind games. Oh my god. Ouch. Feels bad for Global Esports, but at the same time, I was about to say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, because like you saw how SK Rossi expected. He knew what Batman was gonna do it up in heavens, and they walked right into it the first time. But the second time he didn't fall for it. He got a really nice fight against Batman. That was heaven. But at the same time, the Showstopper was a little bit too detrimental in that regards here. And great stuff coming from Nameless here. They make it 3-6 here. We saw this from coming from game 1. They play from behind really well, and now they finally adapted. But is it enough for them here, Shade? Because now the game continues, Shade.
Yeah, the game continues on the back of Tito's heroics. They're finding the 3K at the frag end to give Nameless an almost impossible round. But like I said, they need to get more in this half to secure it. 3-6. Pasha on that operator has looked absolutely on point. Phenomenal plays all around. But they need to continue firing all cylinders if they are to keep GE at bay. Tito, the man himself, is gonna step up, deliver the blows. 2K up, and he's gonna be, oh no. Thought there was more in it there for Tito, but Hellranger gets a kill. Batman gonna tuck himself in up towards tower. It gets checked. Doesn't really matter. Not if you're hitting shots like that. An instant headshot. Hellranger up towards the B site. They do spot that it is clear, but Pokey through main. Hellranger's got that covered. A big pick off. But Titan's kill on Hellranger pretty much swings the round back in favor of Nameless here. As Kappa with left with an all to do. He will end up walking into an empty B site, but will he be able to clutch the round out? It's a whole different ball game, isn't it, Icy?
Ooh, that was an interesting play there coming from Hellranger. He was able to shout step all the way to the top of Catwalk, get the picker. Unfortunately to say here, Titan was already in the vicinity here, but as of now, Spike has been planted here. He looks at the wrong angle, but Kappa is going to get clapped a little bit here. So now it's going to be a 3v1 situation here. There's no way he's going to be able to survive this here because they are backing all backside here. Pasha trying to go for the hot drop, but unfortunately misses the timing window. But Kappa! What? Pasha, you messed up! Oh no!
Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Keyboards are gonna be broken. Monitors are gonna be probably broken at the end of that round as Kappa, you little thing of beauty, stepped up. Massive, but as awesome of a play that was, I'm out of words, I see.
That should not have happened. That should not have happened. They had a triple pick on Kappa, but Kappa was the one to clutch this. Oh my god, that's so heartbreaking here, Shane. But hold that thought for now, because as of now, SK Rossi, they are going to be looking to build right on this morale here as he goes in for the aggressive plays. Batman forcing to pop the judge in this vicinity here, try and pop up any kind of aggressive here. But SK Rossi, he knows what's up. He's going to back off. They've got one pick. You know what? Play safe. They got 3 ultimates here. Do not going for overzealous here. Now, hearing the judge here, SK Rossi immediately backs off. Passion is going to pop the blade storm instead here. Looking for the side, but Skills will go in for the headshot. And Nameless, they are at a disarray. They've lost all hope. It feels like they're on full tilt from this round. But unfortunately to say, they don't have the economy here. It's still too soon to see if they've tilted or not, because as of now, Global Esports 7-3. Tito playing a little bit safe here, looking for angle. Unfortunately, the Frenzy not going to do much here, as the Vandal's going to do one, and Batman will steal a Phantom instead here. And at the same time, they have to save this round. Pokey is looking for the Sheriff. Nope, not going to happen here. As Global Esports, they know exactly where Batman is, and they cannot afford to lose this Phantom in the same time here, Shade.
Well, that was lightning fast there, going for the knife. If that happens right there, I'm sure things would have been talked about quite a fair bit later today and probably the rest of the weekend as well. But as things stand, it will be GE just continuing to roll with the punches. Last round of the first half coming up, and 8 rounds up already. Rossi on top. Kappa, after that gargantuan clutch a couple of rounds ago, find themselves in the driver's seat, and Nameless, hopefully their confidence is not taken a dent big enough that they can't recover and force a decider map 3 here, I see.
Okay. Okay, because as of now here, look at this. Global Esports aggressive push towards A here. Nameless in no position to fight this, and they don't exactly have the economy to work with here, so immediately going to concede a tide here. Tito will get taken off as well. SK Rossi with the great picks as well. Pasha going to be looking for one on the contrary as well. It's going to be a 3v4 situation up for the retake here, but Camps looking for a lot of work here. SK Rossi, oh, misses the timing. Nice jump there coming from Batman. Now here comes the counter flash coming in here. Going for the aggressive push here, but look at this. Titan pops from behind, goes for a big push. He jumps all the way back to his elbow here with the great satchel jump. And Nameless, they will make a comeback here. What a play from Titan there, Shade.
Big plays indeed. Pops the satchel, able to get behind the two players up at the back of the site there, and is able to mow both of them down. A nice retake attempt from Nameless gives them the last round of the first half, but they're still trailing by 4 as they move on over towards attack. Not the half that they'd be very happy about the last time around in map number 1, but let's see if they can dig deep down and pull off a blinder of a half here to force map number 3 on Haven. Else GE will walk away with a sweet 50k INR prize pool. I see.
Yeah, they were so close in the previous round as well, and this round it feels like Global Esports, they have the upper hand here, but now the tides have pretty much returned here, because as of now tides are switched. Will Global Esports be able to hold a better run compared to Nameless here? Because now Nameless, they are going to be a full aggression here. Skill's going to be one to play the frenzy here down towards mid. He's going to be trying to check the corners here, unfortunately. Not going to be revealing too much here, but as of now, Nameless, they're going to be stacking down towards mid here, push towards heaven. Now Pop Flash comes in, but immediately nades come in. They're in some trouble. They walked right into it here, but now a blind shot comes in. Kappa will take on Tito here. They're taking so much damage. It's a disaster. What a nade coming from the Rays. Titan, what a play. As now, here comes a concussion coming in for Kappa. He actually hits himself a little bit here, but he does buy a little bit of time for the team here, but goes in for the pick. Kappa with the timing as well here. And Global Esports 4v2 now, Nameless. They are split up at the moment here. They need to go for play. Pokies go for backstab. Managed to find one. He has a slow orb as well. So he's going to try and go for the bomb plant to A side instead. Global Esports. They're going to go for a push here. Nameless has to go in for the defense instead, because as of now, Batman, he's lurking behind. Oh, he misses the timing, but eventually gets spotted out as well. Here comes the concussion. He try and catch them off guard, but at the same time, Global is one. They might walk into it as well. Misses the concussion, the timing here, but Kappa with the immersive grind here. Pokey 1v2. Can he go for the clutch? He has the ghost. He can't play the long range here, but Kappa is looking for him here. The smoke is there. He's gonna look his way through here, but at the same time, he sees him as well. But no, unfortunately, that's gonna be a double peak from Global Esports, as Global Esports will once again take the pistol round here, Shade.
Yep, take the pistol round yet again at the beginning of the second half, and that in fact is an ace for Kappa by the looks of things. Okay, it kind of just went by under the radar, but Kappa picks up 5 on the pistol to give GE a huge pistol round win, and they go one step closer towards securing the 50k INR prize pool in this Aorus Showstopper series show match here in week number 2. GE win the voting, 33.3% of the votes to get themselves into this match. And boy oh boy, have they looked sharp as ever. Nameless, week 1, they were by far the best team on the server, but week number 2, it's been a completely different story, I see.
Yep, as of now here, we do see Spectre force buys coming in from both these teams here. Wall as well, they're going to be pushing aggressively down towards B here. And Global Esports, they are not going to be expecting here, but Skills will take the first pillar on towards Pasha. And the rest of the members, formerly Nameless, are pretty much right off here. But GE, Hellranger with a big one as well. And just like that, Global Esports, they wipe the floor with Nameless in a very, very quick fashion here. And this aggression completely did not pay off as well for Nameless here, as Global Esports was already had something installed for them here. And now with 3 more games in the back here, they're going to be taking 2-0, and they'll be walking away with a fat 50k INR in their bag, because as of now, Nameless, they look like they are tilted. They look like they're losing some steam here, but as of now, they cannot afford to do that. as Global Esports, they've looked like to be the stronger team here, Shade.
Yeah, they don't have too much room for error right now. They need to make it happen right here, right now. This is around Rossi. Oh, they're all coming in. And he mows him down. Completely get Judged Son up at a... Ooh-wee, that's gonna hurt.
Judge, jury, executioner. Oh my god. Oh, that's... Oh... I'm not sure if you actually understood that, you know? Mike Ross reference.
I did. Well... that kind of satisfied me for... I turned up for just that.
Oh wow. Oh.
Regardless of what happens at this point, I'm gonna walk away very happy, man.
Oh my god, that is ouch. Pokies, you know, trying to make the plays here. He still gets the first blood onto his skills. Global Esports, they're in some really awkward with Rossi with the operator. Close CQC here. He gets the pick here. Unfortunately, no retreat coming from Nameless here. Oh, Nameless respecting this a little bit too much here. Has to play this a little bit slow here, but right now, Rossi, he's got both the angles marked in, and Global Esports, they are going to be looking for those kind of pick here. Pokies is going to go for Resurrect. Oh, SK Rossi misses the timing, and looks like they will back off. Pokies will pick off Hell Ranger here instead here. Nice abuse with the Resurrect here, and Rossi, he's going to be pulling a lot more weight here. He's got the Blade Storm here. Here comes the Flash, but the aggressive push comes in, and he's going to be some trouble, but no boost off angle pick coming from Basha will take him down, and that's going to be the opening that Nameless needs to actually come back his way through here. Lightning fast, keeping it live. 2v3. Is he going to be fast enough to go in for the push here? Because as of now, he's going to be going for the aggressive push here. But Kappa going for the ultimate push here, but instead gets punished, and Titan takes him down. And Lightning Fast goes for the single taps. And he's going to be up in a 1v2 situation. He's got 2 kills. And can he get the final 2? But he's revealing his position his way through. Pre-fires are coming in, but he needs to play this a little bit slow here, because as of now, Esports going to be setting the double picks down towards elbow. And that's going to be Nameless making a comeback here with 5-11, and they have the operator this round here, Shade.
Yeah, they have the operator. They're clutch coming in at the end, 1v2. They decide to double peek the retake player up in that corner at the A site, and lucky for them, it's not an instant straight transfer coming through from Lightning Fast, but it is still a huge lead that GE has here up on split. A 6-round deficit that Nameless have to overcome in the second half. And Hell Ranger,
Oh!
okay.
Ow! Ouch! That's... Oh, that should not... Ooh, that's not what we're expecting here, because Nameless, they're biting back. They don't want to concede the 50k just like that here, because as of now, they're taking it seriously here. Global Esports, they have to be extremely careful here. Operator is available up on the jet here. They have to play station, but Skills is looking for the Showstopper. Get it! No! He dodges it on the whip, but instead, SK Rossi is gonna flank his way through here. Gets a nice lucky hit shot with the Blade Storm here, but now, Lightning Fast, 1v2 situation. They're so low. Pokies, he needs to heal, but he's gonna be up on 12 seconds here. He needs to buy time here. Can he go for the headshot? He missed the timing. He's dropped so low as well. He just needs one shot, but Lightning Fast, too fast for you, as Global Esports will make it 12-5. Patience, man, patience. Nameless got no chill, and Global Esports will dominate this round, and they're 1 game away from match point here, Shade.
Lightning Fast, understanding the fact that he had the HP advantage there at the end, he knew for a fact that it was up to Nameless to kind of ensure that they get the trade when he goes for that initial duel, but they don't manage to do that. They split themselves up, giving the Cypher a 1v1 there at the end, and there was only one way that was gonna go unless they get a miraculous headshot from the get-go, and GE now 7 match points to be champions of week number 2 of the Aorus Showstopper series. Pasha with the operator. If there's anyone who can turn this, it's this man right here. He's gonna have to go big. That paint shot's gonna get work done. No, never mind. Scratch that.
Uh-oh. They've lost both the race here, coming from both teams here. Nameless still in a very advantageous point here. They've got 2 ultimates available, but Pasha playing a little bit slow here. They won this opening pick here, but go look at this. GE, they've took the whole B side for themselves here. They've got 3 on their defending here, and Nameless, they seem to not be able to do much here. 1 minute on the clock. They have to go for the spike plant here, and you can see the nerves on Nameless right now. They cannot afford to lose this round. It's gonna be game over here. Operator, oh, it's gonna be Rossi missing the operator here, but at the same time, he's gonna dash all his way through. Nice ultimate here coming from the breach here. Unfortunately, SK Rossi won't actually get taken down, so that's gonna be Nameless in an advantage here. But now Kappa with a big one. He's got 2. 3v2. Tito, he's looking for the but he's out in the open. The spike is there. He gets the headshot. Can he go for the flick? But no, he cannot. And that's gonna be Global Esports taking 2-0 and taking the championship title away from Nameless here in week number 2 here. Hey, woo, what a round for Kappa, my friend.
What an absolute beast of a round there, IC. He came up absolutely big there at the end. Despite, again, Nameless, they found themselves in multiple opportunities where they get the early kills in. Tito, Pokey, these guys did a fantastic job all the way through. But Kappa, he's the ice-cold clutcher in map number 2, IC. Take nothing away from him. This man had an absolute blinder of a map on Split. A couple of those rounds, a 1v3 there, I don't think he had any business whatsoever winning it, but having done so, I think he's done a fantastic job there, I see. Do walk us through the rest of the scorecard.
Yeah, I really like how things were actually scaling a little bit here. I felt a little bit sad for Pasha and Titan, just because like they were fragging a lot in the previous weeks, right? Like after it felt like after that round where Kappa 1v3 clutch backside in B, that was pretty much the turning point. You can see that they were so afraid to make this kind of plays, and that's the thing about the tournament itself, especially in Valorant, right? Every round you cannot, you have to somehow build momentum, right? It's super hard to lose game 1 and pick up some steam with game 2 here. And we saw brilliance and moments coming from Nameless for game number 2. Unfortunately, that throw, I wouldn't say is a throw, but the triple push down towards backside B against Kappa, and they lost the fight. That was, if it was me, I would have pretty much smashed my keyboard across the room here. But to further talk about what I was trying to explain as well, let's take a look at the replays here in case you guys was pretty much missed out on us here. As you can see, Global Esports, they were winning a lot in the first few rounds of the game as well. Nameless was able to tie it out 50-50 here. They were able to make a little bit of comeback here. But that was pretty much the turning point for Nameless here after they lost the round. That Global Esports were able to steamroll their way through here. As you can see, why I was talking about earlier stage here, SK Rossi as a perfect jet player, ignore the first jet because that's going to be them taking a lot of time to actually withdraw his weapon before engaging in the fight. So he focused his backbites here, and SK Rossi was just able to steamroll his way through here. And my oh my, SK Rossi, 2 games in a row, he's been stepping out a lot in the game here. It's no surprises he's got so much highlights in this entire game here, Shade.
Yeah. Rossi with 2 solid games, but I do believe he had a lot more support from rest of his teammates in those clutch rounds. Kappa, we've talked about this enough already. A couple of those rounds that GE had absolutely no business even attempting it. There's a showstopper there. We did see Titan able to get the clutch thanks to Pasha. They're popping off with the operator.
Yeah, this is the match I was talking about, right? Nameless, they started to pick up some momentum. It was great. They were feeling confident about themselves. Like, you know what? We're gonna make this win. We're gonna win this game, right? We're gonna try and, like, you know what? We're gonna try and force Global Esports to back out. We're gonna make it this game number 3. But things turned to be a little bit south here because we saw that Global Esports was struggling at first, but at the same time, it was actually Nameless that was the one that was struggling here because eventually Global Esports caught them with this very, very unorthodox strategies here, especially with the extreme lurks here with this, I think it was this round here, they were just lurking their way through, which is insane here, Shade.
Yeah, and yeah, I think GE, the fact that they got off to a very hot start, and in contrast to map number 1, unfortunately Nameless didn't really have that strong comeback later in the half. Yes, they managed to get, I do believe, the last round of the half alone, but it was on the back of some antiques here. We just see Tito earlier able to clutch the round out and then come up massive with the 2K, giving them an opportunity to clutch it. But this is the turnaround. This was the round that probably turned the tide in favor of GE, because that was a big confidence breaker for Nameless. That was the round they should have won. They would have been in touching distance yet again and should have had at least a round or two more in that first half. But instead, harsh reality of the fact that Valorant is a game where you cannot afford to take your eye off the prize. Even for a split second, you get punished very hard at the end. The push there coming in from Kappa there early on manages to get the 2K onto the incoming attackers there. Nameless pretty much make their way in towards B heavens, but they get stuck in no man's land. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Pretty much had to go in. A big kill again coming in from Kappa here on the retake. It was very neck and neck 3v2, but having had that early kill allows them the luxury of forcing Pokey to be the one on the aggressive. But this is a round. This is the one that we were hyped for. Judge point blank range. Rossi stays alive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets 3. Absolutely beautiful to watch, I see.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like Nameless, after that round, like I think that was pretty much the nail to the coffin here. We saw moments where Nameless tried to make a little bit of comeback here. They got a big round with I think it was Titan, and also Pasha was able to get a big round over themselves early on here. But after that judge play here, things just turned for themselves. Like there's no way Nameless could have won that. And even here, they kind of lost their momentum as well. Like they were in a position where they could have 2v1 that situation. Like Pokes was like 3 to 5 seconds left before his heal here. He could have just went for the heal, reset his way through, and just waited for the right moment. Unfortunately, it seemed like after, I think like that judge jury executioner play was literally the nail to the coffin, and Global Esports taking the champions here is pretty much your new champions here, ladies and gentlemen. Here, congratulations to Global Esports, as they are your Aorus Showstopper Series Valorant Week number 2 champions, ladies and gentlemen. Here, Shade.
And walk away with 50,000 rupees, taking down Nameless, and will not only win week 2, but will continue to be champions for week number 3. That is something I'm super hyped for. Who will they go up against in the weeks to come? Let's have a look at the voting for week number 3. Those are the 20 teams that will be in. If you see your favorite teams, even if you don't, go ahead, go down to www.showstopperseries.upgradewithaurus.com, cast your votes for your favorite players, favorite teams, and try and get them a shot of going up against GE next Friday. That's the website. That's where you gotta go. Before we're done with the day, let's have a look back at what the scorecard was looking like at the end of that matchup. Straightforward 2-0 in favor of GE, 13-5 up on split in map number 2. After they were able to take down Bind 13-9. The scoreline doesn't really do justice, if you ask me, I see, to how that map number 1 played out. It was 10-9 at one instance, and unfortunately a couple of rounds where they managed to catch the Nameless defense off guard gives GE the map and the confidence to take down the series.
Yeah, and I really liked what I watched today. Like this was as close as this gets. I did not expect GE to actually defend or actually take down the champions here. Congratulations to them, because they pulled some insane plays today here. MVP thus far, definitely.
Rossi?
Definitely.
Rossi?
I don't.
Kappa? I think both of them put.
I don't want to give it to SK Rossi, but yes, he is definitely the MVP as well because 2 games in a row he's been popping off. First game he was highest kill. Second game he was the second highest kill. Kappa did a big one. It's hard to say who's the true MVP, but for me, based on statistics, definitely SK Rossi has been is going to be the true MVP. But of course, there are brilliance and moments, right? Like today, we saw moments that play, right? We saw Kappa was like an insane 1v3 situation, but at the same time, we thought, hey, that's got to be the play for today. That's got to be the play today. But nope, nope. SK Rossi has something to say about that. So I don't know. I feel like why don't we let the viewers decide? Why do you guys decide? Leave down in the comments which is your favorite play for today, both game 1 and game number 2, and let us know in the comments and Instagram as well, because we want to know what's your favorite moment, and hopefully we'll be able to see you guys again in the next following week here, Shade.
Yeah, we've had a lot of amazing moments here today. I'm sure you guys have had as well. Don't forget to follow Aorus on their social handles for more awesome gaming and esports content. For all the gamers tuning in who are thinking, hey, we want to become esports athletes as well. We want to play pretty much like how Nameless and GE do at a stage like this. The best way to do so is to start your journey with competitive gear. Gaming gear do go a long way in allowing you to get that edge over your competitors, and Aorus, I think, has an amazing array of gaming monitors for your choice. They do have a couple of curved monitors as well in the G32QC, which is the 165 hertz 1ms response time variant with another alternative in the CV27Q, which is also 165 hertz, but I do believe that is the HD version if you're just looking at esports. And of course, if you're someone who enjoys not just esports but also a lot of AAA titles, then QHD monitors are the way to go with high refresh rate, and the i27Q is the best option there, where with the 1ms response time you're able to continue not only to click heads but also get an all-round awesome AAA gaming experience. With that, we've come to the end of week number 2. An amazing match all throughout. I'm just a little disappointed that we didn't get to see map number 3. I'm sure IC is as well, but we've had 2 cracker maps regardless. This is the Aorus Showstopper series brought to you by Aorus and GIGABYTE. Don't go... I was going to say don't go anywhere, but please do. But come back again 6 p.m. next Friday as GE gets a shot at doubling their prize money in this tournament against the team that you guys vote in. So don't forget to head on down to the website to vote for your favorite teams. Until next week, this is Shadeslayer as well as IC Baby signing off. Goodbye and good night.
Get him. Go. Come on. Up on the left.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Enemy down.
One enemy remaining.
Shot done.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Long. Last player standing. Thrifty. Stay down. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Clone killed.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Stay down.
player standing. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Cage.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Fire in the hole!
10 seconds left.
No more meddling. Silence. Scatter. Got you.
Last player standing. Clutch.
No.
Nailed them.
Flash out.
One enemy remaining.
Out.
Eliminate.
One enemy remaining.
Make it for
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Satchel out.
Spike planted.
Give me those guns.
Last player standing. Last player standing.
Cage triggered.
Last player standing.